So WaterRA is a leading organisation for delivering high-impact collaborative research. We work together with our members to define what the challenges are for the water sector, where the opportunities lie, and how by working together we can solve and deliver solutions. Our vision is to provide for our members the knowledge and the evidence they need to make good decisions, to change the way they do business, so that they can deliver what their customers need and ultimately healthy people, healthy communities and a healthy planet. WaterRA's big team is everybody. It's all of us. It's our staff, it's our board, it's our members. So we all work together because we all bring different knowledge, different expertise, and with those many different perspectives on an issue, we call it our 360-degree view, we can identify what the solution needs to include and have the best chance of succeeding in our delivery. We've deliberately encouraged membership across regulators, researchers, different parts of the industry, so utility members, health departments and also consultants, because we not only want to understand the problem, but we want to understand how we can create the solution and actually make it stick. The next 3 years with our 3-year strategy, we are looking to make sure that we have all the members in the team that we need there to tackle the challenges and the opportunities that are on the horizon. We want to focus on ensuring that we get a high impact from our research. So drawing on that 360-degree view, we want to focus on how we get better at transferring that knowledge and having the impact within organisations, actually generating the innovation that they need to reach their business goals. Impact for us is seeing our members and the community solving challenges and taking opportunities. It really is not about delivering research reports, it's about ensuring that the new knowledge or the new invention is able to be used and make that difference. WaterRA stands out as a leader in the sector because of our culture and the way we work together to collaborate, innovate and have impact. So it's all about our members working together to co-design, co-deliver and then to translate the solution across our membership so that we can actually make the difference. We're forever out there talking to our members. Our staff are out there. We want to understand what the individual needs are. But then we put this together collectively to say, well, what does the sector as a whole need and how can we all contribute smaller parts to deliver to a large whole? That way we get synergy and we're also able to see what are the really big issues that if we tackle them, we will be able to have the most impact for our members' customers. Collaboration is really important because individually none of us can achieve the change that we want to make, whether it's a better decision, it's lower risk, it's a safer way of doing things, it's better quality water, whatever the difference might be, none of us individually can achieve that. So we collaborate to ensure that not just the research is excellent, we bring together all the expertise that we need to solve a particular problem. But then to be able to take that new knowledge and actually implement it. And that means that we need people from the whole research value chain really. So you need the people that have the problem to begin with. They may be the operators, they're the ones that are struggling in their day-to-day. So what do we need to do? How does that need to change? And therefore what new knowledge do we need? Does this require a change in regulation or legislation, for example? It's important to have regulators in the room. Is it something which needs to be delivered in different places to different groups of people? Perhaps we need consultants that might be out there delivering training or helping people to see how they can improve. So if we have all those people that are parts of the solution in the room at the beginning, then we have a much greater chance of success. We have a number of styles of events. We have workshops that maybe particularly focus on a certain problem. We have meetings where members can come together and hear from experts in a particular field, our WISE events. From time to time we have seminars, and we have our Next Water, where we look at the research that's been delivered in the last period, maybe a year, maybe two, and we say, well, what does that mean for the future? What is this platform of new knowledge giving us that we can now use as a springboard to be ready for the future and to take those opportunities? We have an annual Horizon workshop, planning day, where we look to say, well, what are the research needs across our membership? And then we get visibility of that. Each of the members can see what the others are thinking are their main issues. That way we can understand where there's the opportunities for leverage. If we find an issue is only of concern for one member, then we may be able to help them through some of our tailored interactions. We organise lunch and learns into our individual member businesses. We also may help with their planning for research, and we can also help through our Know portal, the knowledge and that great body of research and other products and fact sheets that we have on our website, which all of the people that work for one of our member organisations can access. So every single employee within a member organisation can access that knowledge body that sits on our website. One of the things that we find works really well for our members is our communities of interest. So these communities of interest are formed around a shared problem or a shared knowledge area where people recognise that they need to develop more capability. So we bring that community together online, whether it's by email, by phone, and we follow that up with face-to-face, because through the research that we've come to know in neuroscience, we know that face-to-face is very important in how relationships are formed and in being able to work together as a team. So we do put a lot of emphasis on, at least particularly at the beginning of our research programs and projects, in bringing people together face-to-face through our problem definition or opportunity workshops. So this is how we start. We definitely want to build that community and that environment, that safe space where people can build the relationships that enable them to work together and that synergy to be created. There are many benefits of membership of WaterRA. So quite often what our members are looking for is to be future ready. Nobody wants to be surprised. So it's very much the rule of no surprises. How can we better anticipate the future? How can we have the solutions for our customers before they have the problem? So we're very much in that anticipating the future space. Another benefit is the leveraging of your investment, of your knowledge. So it's about getting different members together. It may be different water utilities, it may be across regulators and the researchers, to say, well, if we all come together and make a small contribution, we can answer a big problem and generate a large investment for research. As we pursue excellence in research, which aligns with our values, we're always looking to improve, we've started to break down that whole research process, recognising that it's actually a cycle. So it starts with the knowledge that you realise you don't have. So you look at the state of your knowledge, or you may find you have a gap or a problem, and then you analyse, well, what is this problem? And at each of these stages, from looking at your knowledge gap, your problem, to designing the way that you might fill this gap, which in our case, we specialise in high impact research. So it may be the research project, and then looking at what the outputs of that are, what do we learn, how do we translate that? So what form does that take as it comes out of the research? And then how does that cause impact within and change and improvements within a business, whether that's better decisions, safer technology, improved value for customers, cheaper prices for customers is obviously a really big one for all of our members in the current economic climate, and I guess at all times. and that is our focus for the next 3 years. It's all about taking our research to impact. And by impact, I mean that within an organisation you're able to see, measure, feel the difference that you've achieved from having that new knowledge, new information, new skills or new technology. So it may be that now you realise that your risk from something is less great, or you're able to explain to your customers with confidence, with your hand on your heart, that this new chemical that's been found in the water will not adversely affect their health. You can actually say that with confidence. You can show them the evidence, they can talk to the experts. So it's about that tangible, visible, measurable difference in your business. With so many issues for the water sector, it's vital that the customers have trust, whether that be trust in the research, trust in the utility. And so much of that trust comes from independents and organisations that have been around for a while. People want to know that the source of that knowledge is still there. It's not a fly-by-night. They haven't come and said something and then you can't find who it was that said it or when they said it. So WaterRA has been around for over 10 years and we are enduring. We plan to be here for the next 10 years and beyond. We are that trusted, independent provider of new knowledge and research that you can rely on and the evidence to make those good decisions.